Modernism in American literature. Modernism in American literature refers to a literary movement that emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, reaching its peak during the period between World War I and World War II. It is characterized by a break from traditional forms and conventions, experimentation with language and narrative techniques, and a focus on the subjective experiences of individuals in an increasingly fragmented and rapidly changing world. Key characteristics of modernism in American literature include experimentation with form and style. Modernist writers sought to push the boundaries of literary expression by experimenting with form, structure, and language. They often employed techniques such as stream of consciousness, nonlinear narrative, and collage-like fragmentation to convey the complexities of human experience. For example, in T.S. Eliot's poem, The Waste Land, readers encounter a fragmented narrative that reflects the disintegration of traditional values and cultural norms. Subjectivity and interiority. Modernist literature places a strong emphasis on the subjective experiences and inner lives of characters. Writers sought to explore the complexities of human consciousness, often delving into the subconscious and unconscious mind. Virginia Woolf's novel, Mrs. Dalloway, is a prime example of this focus on the interior thoughts and perceptions of characters as they navigate the social and psychological landscape of early 20th century England. Alienation and fragmentation. Modernist literature often reflects a sense of alienation and fragmentation in response to the disorienting effects of modernity, urbanization, and technological advancement. Characters in modernist works are frequently portrayed as disconnected from society, struggling to find meaning and purpose in a world marked by chaos and uncertainty. This theme is evident in F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel, The Great Gatsby, which explores the disillusionment and moral decay of the American dream in the Jazz Age. Cultural and historical context. Modernist literature is deeply influenced by the cultural and historical context of the early 20th century, including the trauma of World War I, the rise of industrialization and consumerism, and the emergence of new social and political ideologies. Writers grappled with the upheaval and uncertainty of the modern world, seeking to capture the zeitgeist of their era. For example, in Ernest Hemingway's novel, The Sun Also Rises, characters struggle to find meaning and direction in the aftermath of the war, reflecting the disillusionment and existential angst of the lost generation. Rejection of realism. While modernist literature shares some commonalities with realism, it also represents a departure from its conventions. Modernist writers rejected the straightforward representation of reality in favor of a more fragmented and subjective approach. They sought to challenge readers' preconceptions and disrupt traditional narrative forms, often blurring the boundaries between fiction and reality. James Joyce's novel, Ulysses, is perhaps the most famous example of this rejection of realism, with its innovative use of language and narrative technique to depict a single day in the life of ordinary Dubliners. Overall, modernism in American literature represents a radical departure from the literary traditions of the past, embracing innovation, ambiguity, and complexity in its exploration of the human condition in the modern world.